Hi there, a very good morning and good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This simply talks with another video, and this time this video corresponds to one of the consumer company, which is in the white goods space, and the charts are looking good as well as the numbers that have come up for the December quarter that are also looking pretty good. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. I'm not a member of the NSC and BSC, and that I'm not an official portfolio advisor. Whatever discussions I have on my channel is purely on the basis of my experience over the last 15, 20 years, over the last, in fact, 12, 13 years being into the market and having had, you can say, academics in this field during my graduation and post graduations, etc. So whatever financial decision that you take, looking at my videos or watching my videos, kindly do consult the financial advisor, because any kind of investment is laden with market risk when we talk about investments into any asset class, be it stocks or real estate or anywhere, Bitcoin, etc. So kindly take that on note. Before I talk about this company, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. With the membership, you'll have more videos on YouTube, which I have been not doing over the last month and a half, but hopefully, inshallah, from now on, there'll be two to three videos at least per week that I'll try to put on YouTube. Access to my portfolio, trading portfolio, long-term portfolio, analysis on companies, analysis on global markets, on global trends, economies, etc. Discussion on domestic and global economy. Updated watch list will be there from time to time, probably on a bi-weekly basis. And whatever queries that you'll be having, I'll be answering that. Now, in order to understand about the company, let me take you to the screener website. And the company in question here is Voltas. So, Voltas is the stock that I'm talking about. And many of you would understand that this company is in the AC business, and in commercial AC is big for Voltas, but there are other businesses of the company as well. 35,000 crore is the market cap, so it's not a small company, it's a mid cap company that we are talking about. The three times price to sales, trading at a high PE, but we'll discuss about the numbers and why I like this company, why this company has come into the radar now. We'll discuss about that. So Voltas is engaged in the business of air conditioning, refrigeration, electro mechanical projects, EPC projects, etc. So they are also big in EPC apart from white goods that we talk about. They have international geography projects in the Middle East and Singapore, and engineering product services for mining as well as water management and treatment, construction, etc. So they are into a number of businesses that they cater to. So if we look at their products, Voltas Beko is one of them that they are very big on. Unitary cooling products are theirs. Unitary cooling products comprises of air conditioners, air coolers, and you can say commercial refrigerators that they provide in B2B and B2C segment. In Voltas Beko, we have, it is a JV with a Turkish, you can say, company through which Voltas entered the home appliances industry under the brand Voltas Beko in 2018, and the company produces refrigerators, washing machines, microwaves, and dishwashers as well. So a number of products, not just you can say ACs, that Voltas is selling, and not just in the products domain, or you can say consumer durable domain. They are into EPC and getting large projects for water treatment, water management, and, as I said, mining activity as well. Now the chart looks extremely, you can say, bullish. From around 820 it has surged to nearly 1100. But we'll discuss about the technicals as well as, you can say, the valuations in a bit. Let me just give you an idea of the quarterly results. So in December quarter, when we are talking about December 23, what they ended up doing was around, you can say, 200, 2,626 crores. And although they had an operating loss altogether that we are looking at the moment, but eventually what they ended up doing was pretty good on a standalone basis. So if you look at the standalone numbers in here, in December quarter they did 1588 crores versus 1423. Consolidated, the numbers look weak because of their EPC business and other businesses not doing that well. But if we purely look at the consumer durable business and the products business that they are selling, they had a 5% margin and they did 86 crores of operating profit in December versus 40 crores of operating profit. And in terms of net profit, they ended up doing 97 crores versus 44 crores. So tremendous numbers on the net profit front and on the, you can say, on the top line as well, with the expansion in margins from 3% to 5%, and a growth of around 11-12% in the consumer durable business in terms of sales is pretty strong. Eventually they doubled, more than doubled their profitability, which gives me an idea that over the next 2 quarters, with the March and June quarter being the best, being into the AC business, cooler, etc. business, refrigeration business, this is going to do even better going forward. So from a 1 year perspective, this looks good. From a 4-5 year perspective as well, the company looks good. In terms of balance sheet, they are doing okay. Reserves of 7,000 crores, borrowing of only 240 crores, so that looks pretty good. Return ratios, if you look at cash conversion cycle, it's manageable around 20-22 days. It dropped to 8 days, but it went up a little bit. Shareholding pattern, 30% is with the promoters. FII holds 17%, a little bit of selling from FIIs in the December quarter, and they've been buying by DIIs, and 37% is what the DIIs hold. Public shareholding is around 15%, which is not that big, and so it is in strong hands. So overall, numbers on a standalone basis looks pretty good. And when we look at on a standalone basis, the PE of the stock is around 64, which is not ultra expensive considering the kind of business that Voltas is into. So the PE is around 64, although on an average, on a 3-year average, it used to be around 56-57, so slightly stretched on a little bit of decline. Say if the stock declines around 7-8% from here, this will look extremely good, around 1,970. The stock looks interesting from a long-term point of view again. In terms of market cap to sales as well, is trading at 4.5 times at the moment, and normally 4.5 times is the median market cap to sales. So this is also looking fine. So any 7-8% decline will make this stock very interesting going forward. Other you can say white goods companies are also doing well, but Voltas just stands out with the kind of numbers that it is producing. So in my opinion, from a 2 to 5 year perspective, even from 1 year perspective, looks interesting. But since the market has gone up so much, it is better to wait it out, wait for consolidation or some kind of decline to buy into. So if I look at Voltas from 3 months, on a 3 months chart here, we have supports around 1,040, and I think any decline towards that will be a very good buying opportunity. Currently the stock, if I see it, is around 1,068, 1,070. So 1,040, around 1,040, the stock will see plenty of buying in my opinion. So any dip towards 1,040 will be interesting, because before results it was continuously getting support around 1,020, 1,014. So one can look at, start buying around 1,040 to 1,000 to 1,040 would be a very good range to buy into the stock. On a 1 year perspective, again, if you look at it, 10 DMA is around 1,040. This is the yellow one is the 20 DMA, which is around 1,020. So That is probably the range where one can accumulate and hold from 1.5 to 2 year perspective. I think the company could end up doing well again from the policy perspective. Electrification, etc., is probably the theme that is ruling the roost at the moment, and that will only help in getting more sales for the white goods company. So overall, in my opinion, Voltage is something that can be looked at, especially after the kind of results in a very difficult quarter of the year, weakest quarter of the year. The company has come out with very decent numbers. So this was my video on Voltas. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.